Welcome back, guys. This is Sriman back again in this tutorial, and so today we will talk about what are the comments in Python and how to use comments and what are their works. So just think for a while that you all uses Facebook and ever any social media accounts. So when we just upload any photos or any video on social media like as Facebook, then we just got comments from our friends and our relatives on or people's that are just they just looks our photos and videos, and they just tell via the comments that what the picture is telling and how is the picture, and so everything about the picture they just tell. Okay. And so this thing is just known as comments. So comments are the way that are used for describing properties or something other else related to a specific post or any type of video or photo, anything other else. So similarly here in Python, comments are just similar. We just use comments for some particular purposes. So suppose when we have written uh, any type of program like as Python program, C programs, Java programs, any programs, but here in case of Python we will just talk about only Python. So we have just written a program, a Python program, and we have to disable some parts of that program. We just don't use that a specific part of program for running in the Python terminal. So we have to just make it disable. So comments are a very good alternative here for making that part disable. So we have just used comments for this. If you need to remove them temporarily for a while for a limit period of time, then we just use comments for this. And so actually, so comments how the works, we just know about this. So in the previous section we have just talked about mace character or pound character. So this is the mace character that we all know. This is also known as pound or hash. So this is mace character. This mace character is just used for giving what giving comments in Python. So just we will write here. This is this is mace character. Mace character. This is sorry. This is used for giving comments in Python. Okay, so how this will be used? How we should use this mace character for giving giving comments or disabling some parts of a Python program. So let's do one thing. We have to just write some sorts of code. We have to just write a program, a short program that will not matters. We have just so that how this will work. So just we will write here. Yeah, this is the sale actually, and we have to just write here the code the code, Python code. So just wait. So just here look on the screen. This is actually I have just written three lines of code. So this is the first, second and third line. And so now I will run this whole script. So let's look what will happen if we run this. So yeah, this has been executed. So the first line has been printed hello world. Yeah. Then according to the second line, just it has printed I am a boy. And when we talk about this is a good country, so this is a good country has been also printed. And so actually one thing here we can notice that here we have just started this line after giving a space. So we have to just give one space here, and so this space has been also printed here. So just if you don't give a space and then run again, then this will not use a space. Yeah. So these both three lines have just started from the same point. And so hello world, I am a boy, and this is a good country. So actually this is the output of this script. Yeah. Now actually we are talking about giving comments. So we have to just make disable this second line. So what we have to do, we have to just add a mass character here just after this second line, sorry, just before the second line. So this is the mass character, sorry, mass character. And so we have just started the second line after this mass characters, and now we will just look that what will be its output. So just run this. Yeah. So actually, what is happening here? The first line has been printed. This is showing hello world, and second line is also executed. But actually, here we have just added a miss character, and so this has been disabled. This is not going to be run more by Python terminal, because we will just talk about this. And so when we come on this third line, this has also been executed and just printed this is a good country. So the both first and third lines has been printed, they are good executed by the Python terminal. But what about this second line, what this says? This is not has been printed. So what is the reason behind this? So just we have look here, one thing, we have just add this mace character or pound character before this line, just before this line. And so after adding this character, this line has been become what, comment. So we have just make it disable, and after making it disable, this line will not be considered by the Python terminal, and so this line will be ignored by the terminal, and so this will not executed, not get executed, and we just make it temporarily disable from our code. And so this is just known as the comment. So what is the use of comment in Python script or in Python program? So just we have to tell about some sort of codes or some piece of codes, like as if we have to make a tutorial, and so just we have to just make here, we have to just write here that what is the function of this print. So we can just write here, we can just add some text. If we write here anything without using mace character, that will not become comment. But when we just use a pound character here, this will become what I mean comment, and that will be disabled from what the program, the full program. And that line will be got disabled and will not get executed. So just we can write here. So what to write here, we have to just write mm, this is this is a function, this is a function used for printing the results, or sorry, printing the terms or words, anything other else. So what we have written, we have just written this is the function used for printing the terms. Okay. Now no, yeah. Okay, so now this is the first line, and in this first line we have added some another extra terms. And so now this is also second line, and this is the third line. Now we will run this program. So what has been occurred here? The first line starts from here and goes to the ending of this sentence. But actually this sentence is not what this is not in this output. So what is the reason? The reason is that we have just used a pound character before this line, and when we use a pound character before any line or anything, that line will just go disabled. And so this way of writing disabling the parts of a program is just a very important term. And so we just use this for adding comments. So comments are the words, comments are the terms that is used for describing, giving description about some specific terms and some specific statements. So just we can use this pound character before any line for make it disable, and just get ignored by the compiler, sorry, not compiler, by the Python terminal. Okay. So you can now use this character for making comments. And so also here is a mace character, and so this line also will be go disabled, and so it's not also considered. But the third line is has not a pound character before this, so this is got executed. So just this is the whole working of a mace character. And so this is the comments, and we should use this for making comments or giving comments. So now actually there are some other terms, so just now what this will happen. uh, has a comment, this is so you can read your program later. Actually we just add a comment because when we read the mm, what codes of the program later, then we just know that what is the specific role of that particular part, that particular piece. So just I have described here. So when we read this later after execution or anything other else, then we just this sentence will just give some definition or some meaning about this line, this statement. Okay, so just this is the main purpose of giving comments. And now anything after the main character is ignored by Python. When we write Python, sorry, print and then something, anything in between the print statement, and then we use what then we use a main character, and then we can also add a comment. Then the comment will be ignored, and the print statement will just got executed. Then we can also use a comment to disable or comment out a piece of code. Yeah, just we have talked about this. Then so this is all about the comments in Python. So now in next video we will just talk about that how to what are the some other things, some other topics, some other misconceptions about comments. So now bye for right now. This is time for signing out from here. And so just if you like this video, so just give one like, and if you are a newbie on this channel, so just subscribe our channel and share its link. Okay, so now bye.